Tauro Video presenta...
It was 1948. He was a private eye, about to crack the biggest case of his life, when somebody bumped him off. Now it's 1992.
I'm going to be a private detective.
And her new home is his old haunt.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
She's a real straight shooter.
What's a dame like you doing in that line of work?
I am not a dame.
But she's the only shot he's got.
Stuck between here and a big racetrack up in the sky. I need help solving my murder.
This is ridiculous. I mean, I might have a few hallucinations, but no ghosts. What happened?
She's a sexy sleuth on a spirited search.
Can't get any stranger. Get in.
You mind opening the door for me? Older ghosts do all the fancy stuff.
Jacqueline Smith, Corbin Burnson.
You gave me a hickey.
Love can be murder.
My name is Robert Scandal Jackson, and in a few minutes, everything about my life is going to change. My dad used to say that while it's fun to win, winning teaches us nothing. The real lessons in life only happen when we fail. My dad never went to college, but he was the smartest man I ever knew.
TJ, did you bring any candy? I want candy. Yeah, I want candy.
What's this?
Oh, right. Candy. I want gummies. The children and I will never be able to thank you.
Let's get moving, Royce. I got another passenger coming. A girl. Danielle Lapointe. Just give it another minute or two, Mr. Crandall, and then we'll get going. Worth the wait. Give you that.
Hi, I'm so sorry I've kept you waiting.
That's okay, ma'am. It's not a problem. Here, let me get these for you. Oh, sorry.
Do you mind?
I'm Cliff Crandall. This is my brother, Stone.
Congratulations.
What are you doing up here? You don't look like no ice dweller to me.
I'm on business.
Yeah? What business?
My business.
This is one fight you ain't gonna run out on.
Put her down.
Got something for you, Bohook. And this ain't no check with 3 zeros.
Put her down.
Stay where you are. I'm trying you that fancy stuff on me.
I said put her down.
Stay where you are!
Thanks. Now get moving. You're part of this ring, fella.
Contract is canceled. Found the pookie push, man.
I want him to live. He's gonna live.
Okay, Mr. Jackson. Let's see what we have here.
Everything okay?
Still a little dicey.
Not that bad, huh?
Let's not put a dressing on. Better give it some hand now.
But I'll find a way to pay for patching me up. Right now, it's sort of between jobs.
It's been taken care of.
By who?
Woman. Danielle Lapointe. She's been here every day checking on you. In fact, she's outside right now. Whoa. Take it easy.
She paid for all this surgery.
Cashier's check. Made out by some outfit called Cobra, Bay City. She's been waiting to talk to you.
She alone?
Yes, she's alone. You don't look quite right yet. You might not want to see her.
Send her in. My dad told me that in order for a person to be truly successful in life, he had to make 3 major life decisions. He said if all 3 are correct, then a person will achieve all his life goals. My first one had been made when I joined Navy SEALs. I knew it would either forge me or get me killed. I was about to make the second.
Mr. Jackson? Scandal Jackson?
Over here. What do you want?
I want to talk to you.
Who are you? How do you know my real name? Let's go, lady. You're running out of time.
My name is Danielle Lapointe. I've been looking for you up here for a month. I found out that you were attached to the Navy SEALs unit in Anchorage doing ice training, that you went AWOL, changed your name, and were hiding in an Indian village.
How'd you find that out?
Look, Mr. Jackson, this isn't the way I wanted to conduct this interview.
You're not conducting an interview.
All right. I represent a very sophisticated company. We're trained in this sort of thing. Like I said before, we found out that you're AWOL from the military and that you got money for the school by prize fighting under contract to the men who shot you. We'd like to talk to you. Mr. Jackson, I already know you're on the run. If I wanted to turn you in, I would have done it while you were lying here unconscious.
Make your pitch.
I'd like you to come to Bay City and meet with a man. He's very sympathetic to your situation. He has a proposal for you which I think you might like.
Something called Cobra paid my medical.
It's a foundation. We'd like to employ you.
Not interested.
How about this? You want the Inuits to have a nice school, and I've seen the hut that they're being taught in, so... What if Cobra pays to build it right? They'll put in heating, blackboards, renovations, computer systems, everything. Mr. Jackson, please, we need your help.
Not bad work for a country cutter. Welcome to Cobra. This here room is called the Castle, spelled C-A-S-S-E-L, stands for...
Yeah, I read on the door what it stands for.
Son, you're packing the latitude. Why'd you just calm down?
Look, I don't know who you people are or what you want.
I'm Dallas Castle, and I know a lot about you. I found out you're being tried by military court because you refused a direct order while on a covert mission behind enemy lines. You refused to blow up a command center with some civilians in it. Of course, DOD directive says civilians in a war zone are collateral targets.
You've been busy.
Mm-hmm. Hey, got some good green ribbons in here. Navy Cross, not bad. 2-year officer said it should have been the CMH. Of course, the way I remember it, Grunt doesn't get the Medal of Honor unless he's tits up under a cross. So you took off, went over the wall, changed your name, started hiding out on an ice floe. And I can put all that behind you.
You can, huh?
That there's your honorable discharge signed by a district commander.
This a forgery?
Nope, even got your CO to write a letter of apology. Where the hell is that little ditty?
How'd you do this?
We work for a billionaire named Quentin Avery. He funds this foundation. He also dines with presidents.
You've gone to a lot of trouble. When I say no, does this HD go away?
Now, you already own that toaster, son. Just put that discharge in your pocket. It's done. I'm hoping it'll make you look kindly on our offer.
I'm listening.
Cobra assists victims of crime, people who haven't benefited from the system. We do that by targeting the perps and bringing them to justice. We'd like you to work as our field operative. You've been an investigator for NSI. You have combat skills from your special training. We need somebody who knows how to carry the ball after the handoff.
I'd like to help what I can.
I thought it might interest you to know who the first victim was. 5 years ago, Robert Scandal Jackson, your father, was murdered. He was in his fishing cabin and was killed by a serial killer, just a random hit. Your father's partner, Jake, had a shootout with the killer in a motel room, killed him. A month ago, another killing took place, exact same MO as your father's, right down to the diamond cutter that cut through the window. We don't think your father's killer died in that motel room 5 years ago. We think he just killed again. Seemed to us, a man wouldn't turn down a chance to catch his father's killer. Want to reconsider? I took the liberty of preparing a room for you. What's more than a room, actually? It's more like an apartment. Hope you like it.
What's over there?
My apartment. Dallas lives on the floor below with his computers. I'm sure you can make any changes that you'd like.
You kidding? For the last few years, all I've lived in was field barracks and roach motels. The guy who killed my father was on a psychopathic rampage. Killed 4 people in 3 states in less than 48 hours. Now this new murder of Thomas Nelson. How could that be?
I don't know. If he was a serial killer, maybe he was in jail.
Why the chloroform? Why do you need the silence?
You know, your file doesn't say you have an uncle. It says that Jake Mills was your father's partner in the police department.
He's my godfather. I always called him Uncle Jake ever since I was a kid.
This must be very hard for you. I know it's coming pretty fast. I'll call you later.
What do I do, Dad? I can't bury you again. I made too many mistakes the first time.
Now remember, son, life is like sailing. When you make a mistake, don't overcorrect.
I'll try, Daddy. I'll try.
Try.
This new murder is identical to your father's. His name was Thomas Nelson. He ran a bottled water company called Jungle Rain.
How do you get into these computers?
I got me a batch of buddies back in Washington from my days with the Frisbees.
Ex-FBI.
Yep. So I know how you could have made the decision you did.
You're saying you'd have done the same thing?
No, I'm not saying anything. Every man's got to draw his own line in the sand. Seems like you've done that. You took responsibility for your action. That's okay by me.
Okay, Dallas. I'm aboard for this one ride at least. See where it leads us.
Good. Good. Oh, by the way, I'm going to send Danny into the field with you. You find she's worth a lot, but I don't want that little gal dusted up. You take care of her.
I can't watch a novice.
She's not a novice. She's got good skills. Just don't let anything happen to her, or you're going to have this hornet right down your throat, stinging your heart.
You and I just might learn to get along. Thomas Nelson had a nice house.
Yes, he did, but I don't think we should just walk in.
Just follow my lead. Hello? Anybody home?
Yeah.
Howdy. Bud Pike, Ross Real Estate. This is my client, Miss Pettibone. We take a look at the house?
Yeah, sure, that's okay, Mr. Pike. I'm Jenny Nelson. Thomas Nelson was my father. I'm just trying to clear out some of his things.
I hate to ask you this, Miss Nelson, but in case my client asks, I've known that the tragedy occurred.
He's dead. Just through there.
Dead.
Listen, I'll leave you two alone and I'll just be out in the garage if you need me.
Good.
Take your time.
Thank you very much.
What is it?
Wonder why he's facing that way.
What do you mean?
Okay. He's at his desk. He hears something, he goes to the door. He's attacked. Seems to me his feet would be the other way towards the desk.
Maybe there was a struggle. What are you doing?
Stay and save motor in.
How'd you know?
Condensation on the pipe. They used this to chloroform Nelson. Found one in my dad's toilet 5 years ago. Let's go. The car was registered to this room the night of the murder.
They must have cleaned this room hundreds of times since then.
Yeah. There's some places where they don't clean. Places where a man who's afraid of being caught might leave his fingerprints.
This I've got to see.
Okay, you're the killer. You're scared, on the run, hiding. But you need to go out for food. What do?
Go out the door?
No. You're hiding. Hold it. Don't touch that. This joint has an all-conference cleaning crew. But this spot right here didn't get done. Bingo.
Go ahead, Dallas. What'd you get? Okay, thanks. Bye. How old could those prints be that you lifted?
No more than a month or two, depending on how dry the weather was. Why?
The prints belonged to a Marine lieutenant named Colby McCullough. Lieutenant McCullough died in a military air transport crash over the Rocky Mountains, July 9th, 1988.
2 days after my father was murdered.
Hey, Deputy Dog. You came to see one of my boys slide down a razor blade in his jockstrap?
I got a Bay City Police computer request on Colby McCullough, and I'm saying to myself, how could that be? He's been under lock and key for 5 years. You haven't been taking these crews to the ball games, have you, Sergeant?
Now, Colonel, in case you forgot, these soldiers got brand new wiring diagrams. I take them to a ballpark, someone jostles them, we got a body count higher than Canseco's batting average.
Lieutenant McCullough is here?
Oh, yeah. All 10 physical bodies present and accounted for. You want to take a look?
Why are they in combat prep?
Well, I keep them combat ready. They think they're back in Rocket City. It's the only way to keep them cool. That's McCullough.
And he hasn't left this facility?
Colonel, you've seen the security I've got here. These guys aren't going anywhere till the day they die.
This man was a hero. I want him out of that cage.
Go ahead, be my guest. You go in there and take him out. He's going to try to kill everybody in sight.
So you tell me how the Bay City cops got Lieutenant McCullough's prints out of that motel.
I don't know, Colonel. But you're welcome to come here anytime you want. Check us out. They'll all be here. If you plan to stay a while, you better bring a radio. They don't say much here. Botticelli.
Yeah?
Yeah, Mr. Botticelli. We got a little problem here. We need to talk.
My dad and I bought this car in '76. Wouldn't even run. Engine was blown.
Uh-huh.
Spent $9,000 for it.
Really?
Took 5 years rebuilding it. Where do you see this? Ready?
Ready?
Wow.
It's beautiful, Scandal.
0 to 60 in less than 5 seconds. Believe me, I know. What do you think?
Not bad.
Not bad. 450 horses tops out over 150. Get in. Wait till you hear this thing. It'll run. My dad had left the house to me in his will, and I'd kept it up even when I was overseas. It was my one physical connection to my past and to him. My 6th grade summer, Dad and I pasted sports posters on the walls. Willie Mays, sun in his eyes, making a basket catch, and John Riggins, frozen in time, straight arming a defender. Sometimes when my homework got me daydreaming, I used to look up at the pictures and wish I could be them. My dad told me that speed and reflexes were gifts from God. The victories they brought should not be worshipped. Spiritual victories mean more, he said, because they had to be earned.
Scandal? I think you should come and see this.
Excuse me, but Scandal Jackson Jr. owns this place?
Owned it. Young Scandal died. They shipped his body back here yesterday. Funeral's gonna be this afternoon.
He what?
Dallas Castle speaking.
Anybody ever tell you you're a lying piece of dirt?
Lots of guys. Is this the late Scandal Jackson calling?
Is that how you got my honorable discharge? You told him I was dead?
Okay, when you calm down, you're gonna see how perfect this is. You got a new face. I promised the Navy you wouldn't show up, so I buried you. What's the problem? Robert Jackson Jr. is dead. Scandal was your nickname, so I set it up under that name. New life, new record. No old enemy's gonna come looking for you. Listen, son, you're dealing with a man spent his glory years figuring out ways how to outfox meat eaters. Just go to your funeral, have a few laughs. Call me when you calm down.
Nurture the flame of his spirit. Make him one with the universe. In Jesus' name, amen. And now, Jake Mills would like to say a few words.
Okay. This boy, he was, excuse me. He was a good boy. And I'll miss him.
happened to Uncle Jake?
It's a wall no one can do. It's a wall too high to climb. All the same.
Well, Lenny, it's getting dusty down here. Another shooter. Another beer. Hey, pal. Try the next stool. I don't need a belly ride just now.
You got a pretty able mouth for an old lush.
What were you calling a lush?
Sit down, old man.
Well, do you want a piece of my action?
Excuse me.
Always had the best left cross in the biz. You see that, kid?
It's pretty good.
Hey, buy my new pal here a beer.
Jake, you gotta sober up. I gotta talk to you.
You sound a lot like somebody I used to know. Kid named Scandal Jackson. Dad was my best friend.
It's me, Uncle Jake. Scandal.
Buried young Scandal this afternoon right next to his daddy. Best damn cop ever lived.
It's me. Scandal.
Well, Bob and me, we was gonna take a little Scandal out once the Ticonderoga 2 was finished. Gonna show him how to sail a big boat. But now they're both gone. Dead.
Uncle Jake. I had a bad accident. They operated on me, changed the way I look.
You stop it! I told you. A bad young Scandal this afternoon.
On my 5th birthday, you bought me a Willie Mays baseball glove. The Field Master. Go ahead. Ask me anything, I'll prove it to you.
Scandal had a friend. Lived next door.
Tony Freeman.
He had a dog. What was his?
Cocker Spaniel named Douglas.
You fell off your bike and chipped your tooth when you were 7. I took you to the hospital. It's you. Ain't it?
Jake. I gotta talk to you. You gotta get straight. Just take a walk, okay? You okay?
More buzz than I thought. Hell, I'm almost as in bad a shape as this lady. I don't own her anymore. After your dad died, I couldn't bear to even work on her. Just made me real sad to come down here. I just let her go. Joe here at the yard ended up taking her over for slip fees. Then after a while, he pulled her out because she was leaking and stuck her here. Sad end. Sort of like an old street bull we both know.
Jake, the man you killed at the motel, I don't think he was my father's murderer.
Best to let the dead rest in peace.
No, I can't. Another murder happened a month ago, exact same MO.
Leave it alone, please. Look, you didn't know everything, Bobby. You couldn't. And I couldn't tell you.
There's nothing I couldn't know about my father. Nothing.
He had a problem. They got him into debt with the wrong people. You know, bad people. And they look, you don't need to know about that. He's dead. It ain't gonna do nobody no good.
You trying to tell me my father was dirty? Is that what you're saying?
Look, I can't do this right now, okay? I'm buzzed. Can we talk about it in the morning?
My father wasn't dirty. No way was he dirty.
It's a long story. Please don't make me do it this way. I need to tell you so you'll understand. Please.
In the car.
Drank her up, along with everything else that made a damn in my life.
First thing in the morning, okay?
Don't let him get away.
I love a good fight as much as the next guy. But while we're facing off here, that old man's pumping himself dry up there. If I was you, soldier, I'd go get him and dust him off. Yeah, that's right.
Ambulance, 1278 Mission. Man's been shot.
Forget it. I'm in the tunnel. Listen, Bobby. You gotta listen.
Talk, Uncle Jake.
It's all in the Taekwondo. In the bow. It's all in the Taekwondo.
The answers to the mystery were supposed to be on the Ticonderoga. Unfortunately, the answers led to more questions. Questions about my dad I didn't want to face. My dad was everything to me. He wasn't perfect, but he was my best friend. And now, seeing him doing business with a mobster like Wayne Botticelli, well, it made me ill. The very idea my dad was dirty hit me like a shockwave, shattering every positive image I ever had of him.
Now remember, son, life is like sailing. When you make a mistake, don't overcorrect.
I'll try, Daddy, I'll try.
What are you doing here?
Good morning to you, too. I was about to ask you the same thing. Scandal? I'm sorry about your Uncle Jake. Scandal, wait. Come on, I thought we were in this together.
No. Jake and my dad are my business, okay?
Since when? Come on, just talk to me. This is your father with Wayne Botticelli? Dad was taking payouts from the mob? I'm sorry.
I'm out of here.
Scandal, Dallas and I are here to help you. Let us.
Your help has gotten me a face I don't want. A funeral I didn't ask for. My uncle dead. Better yet, my heart and my mind were now playing tricks. Seems the farther away I tried to run, the closer to home I actually got. Before I knew it, I found myself standing in my own backyard.
Sold to the man in the blue hat.
What's going on here?
Estate sale. All that's left of the Jackson family estate is back taxes.
Next item for sale. This brass mariner's bell. Who wants to start the bidding? $2?
Never blew an allowance on my old man, I'll tell you.
Who wrote it over the wheel? Read the inscription.
To Dad. Sailing is like life. When you make a mistake, don't overcorrect.
Sold for $10.
Scandal, wait. Scandal, wait. I know that your whole life has been turned upside down in the last few weeks. We're sorry about that. We really are. But the truth is there's a killer out there and people need your help. We need your help.
Look, I'm gonna catch the guy who offed Jake. But not for you, not for the good of mankind, but for Jake.
And what about your father?
If you hurry, you can still bid on some of his overpriced junk.
Don't bury the truth with your father. If you run from this now, I guarantee you'll always be looking back.
Why shouldn't I run, huh? I got a new face, a new name. No one knows who I am.
You know who you are.
I take it you're not here to put a goodnight mint on my pillow.
I decided to help you in Dallas.
I'm glad. Why not? So what changed your mind?
You? You talked about running away and always looking back.
It's just a figure of speech.
No, it's what you said with your eyes. What was it you turned your back on?
Nothing really.
Hey, I dragged you out of bed without so much as a good night, man. The least I can do is listen.
Ten years ago, my mother was murdered. The killer was never caught. And after a while, no one really seemed to care anymore. It's just a case of another victim falling through the cracks. First, I dealt with it by hiding in college. But a PhD doesn't make the pain go away. Bad marriage a little later on didn't help much either. I even moved to the Soviet Union for a year.
So what made you stop running?
Oh, a lot of crying in my stoli. Prayer, too. Some great advice from Quentin Avery, not necessarily in that order. Now, every morning I wake up believing that this could be the day her killer is caught. And if I can help other victims along the way, I do.
I never thanked you for
saving your butt in Alaska. You just did. You listened.
Well, you know, just because her father's murder is the only link to your dad's case doesn't mean Jenny Nelson's going to be cooperative.
she wants the truth as badly as I do, she'll cooperate.
Dallas here. Right. Good. Good. Okay, thanks. We got the ballistic back on Jake's murder weapon.
Military issue, weapon untraceable.
Not bad. What are you, psychic or something?
Jake's killer said something about getting a dust-off.
Sounds like a vet to me. You're pretty good, son. Maybe Danielle was right about you.
Hmm?
She believes in you, says you're something special.
Is she?
What?
Something special. I mean, she's smart, interesting, but she's got a wall up.
We all got things we want to keep to ourselves sometimes, though. People want you to look over that wall, hoping you'll find something.
Yeah, well, right now, I'm just hoping to find something from Jenny Nelson.
Jenny.
Saul Cantaloupe. Looks like Jenny Nelson can get us more than just a lead. She can get us a major player.
Damn. That's the guy from your daddy's photo. That's the guy mixed up with Wayne Botticelli.
Yep. And now he's mixed up with us. I needed Jenny Nelson's help, so I dressed up as Bud Pike and paid another visit. What's this?
Oh, this is a trophy. I went with my dad in a father-daughter riding class. I was 16. 16? Yeah, 16. And very rebellious. The last thing I wanted to do was hang out with my father every single Saturday at the stables.
How uncool.
You got it. Oh, I hated it. I remember I hated the horses. I really hated my father for making me go. But he kept telling me that if I stuck it out, I'd be glad that I did, you know. And that in the long run, I would learn to respect horses, all that stuff. You know, it's funny because at the end, I actually learned to really love horses.
Respect your father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I have to say you are really unique for a real estate agent.
Jenny, I'm not a real estate agent. My name is Scandal Jackson. 5 years ago, my father was murdered. Someone subdued him with chloroform, crushed his windpipe, killed him with a serrated knife.
That's exactly what happened to my father.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. The police said it was a random killing.
No. Whoever killed your father killed mine.
What?
Help me stop the killer before someone else has to pack up the memories.
Why should I trust you?
Only you can answer that.
Everything is top of the line. We transport all our purified water in our...
Jenny!
Yeah.
What's this rumor I'm hearing about an efficiency team coming in?
No rumor, Sally.
Howdy there! James Thomas, order come. This is my associate, Sam Antonio.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Jenny, can we talk a sec?
Yeah.
Right, I thought we agreed that decisions like this would come through my office.
We also agreed on cutting costs. Now listen, my father never thought there was anything wrong with a second opinion.
But he also believed in delegating authority.
But I also own 56% of the stock in this company. So we'll do it my way, all right?
Well, you know, according to the shipment schedule, you got a big order coming in tonight from Cartagena.
Well, that's an old printout. That shipment's been delayed. Nothing's coming in tonight.
Ask me. Someone doesn't want us peeking in their pantry.
That's a lot of high-powered security for a bunch of water.
Unless the water's worth its weight in gold. Let's move.
Good eye, good eye. It's a hell of a security system. Yeah. Buy me 3 minutes. Well, thanks. Hold it! Hold it? That's the best you can say is hold it? I waltz into a secure area. There's not a sign out of you guys till I set off the laser cam, and all you can say is hold it?
Who the hell are you?
I'm Hardened Laser Security Systems, and you boys are in a hell of a lot of trouble. Looks like you and me both got the same question. I waltzed in here unnoticed, set off your alarm, had 25 bottles of beer on the wall before your first boy showed up. Miss Nelson's going to hear about this in the morning.
What's going on here? This guy's from Hardened Laser Security System.
Not the security company, Ordercom Consulting.
It's one of the efficiency experts Ms. Nelson hired.
Yeah, and efficient your security is not, especially if you've been spending 20 grand a month on it like your computer files indicate. No, this is not a tidy situation. There you are. Security on your side as weak as on mine?
Miss Nelson, have a full report in the morning. Howdy.
Let's go.
Thank you. Efficiency experts. It's the last thing I need.
They're not efficiency experts. Idiot. We got trouble.
You said you'd supply me with hitters with no history. The government had faked their death. Now all I got is problems.
You just don't get it. When you kill on the street, you gotta do it clean. Efficient.
Now, you just don't get it. While you and your 4F cronies were lubing your hair in some bowling alley in East Orange, I was taking on entire Charlie battalions with little more than an FS commando knife in my bare hands. So don't you talk to me, boy, about efficiency!
Enough of this crap. Now, what are you gonna do?
We don't know who this guy is, but we tracked him and the girl to some penthouse on the south side.
Do them. Do them both.
Order check.
Yes, Gunny.
Targets. Hit them. Hit them both.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. Come on in. I was just running the bathroom. I didn't hear you. this cot. Could you get it for me, please? So Dallas filled me in on what happened at Jungle Raid. Something tells me there's more in your mind than just water.
Well, Dallas told me how you fought with Mr. Avery to recruit me. Thanks.
You're welcome. Once we scoured your background and saw that everything checked out, selection was more or less of a lock.
You know everything about me, but I know nothing about you.
I've got nothing to hide.
Harvard, huh? Let me guess. Top 5 in your class?
Sure, give or take 4.
Brother and sister?
Russ and Margaret. He's in commodities and she's usually in some sort of trouble.
Your mother was pretty.
Yeah, she was. Even better, she was smart.
What about your father? Danielle?
I never knew him.
There you are. Oops. Am I interrupting something here?
I don't think so. Was he?
No.
What did the lab say, Dallas?
Oh, hell, those morons don't know what the hell they're talking about.
What a surprise. Water. Colombian spring water, to be exact.
Yeah, that dog won't hunt. I'll just send the rest of this to my boys in D.C. Let them figure it. What'd you do that for?
Like my dad always said, if you don't want to be found, hide in plain sight. Run this. My guess is between the layers of resin, you'll find top-grade narcotics.
The story about your dad's pretty interesting.
Not half as interesting as the one you told me about yours.
are you all right?
I'm okay. I'm a good girl.
Good.
What'd you find out?
Well, we just ran the prints on your attacker.
Don't tell me. He died in the same military airplane crash 2 days after my father was murdered.
Yeah. Yeah, how'd you know?
His technique was military all the way.
You mean like Army Rangers, Navy SEALs?
Or Peru.
Peru?
Provincial reconnaissance units, elite assassins trained to be dropped behind enemy lines, live in a hole and eat rats for months on end, just waiting to take out a single target or an entire platoon.
If they made it out alive, it was a bonus.
Yeah, I thought they were disbanded, a part of history. Ancient history.
Till last night, so did I.
Did you get the report in the bottle?
Oh, yeah. Scandal was right on. The lab said with the right kind of chemical hocus-pocus, you can recycle these babies and extract pure coca paste.
So they killed Jenny Nelson's father because he found out that Saul Cantalupo was smuggling it in Jungle Rain.
Yep.
The question is, what are we going to do about it?
Well, there's only one thing left to do when the other guy's holding all the aces. Kick over the table.
This is a private club.
Really? It just became public.
I'll get right back. I got 2 more men on the perimeter, and I just punched your ticket. You just made a big mistake.
Your mistake.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Your new partner. You see, I know how your supply of coca paste comes in. And I figure it's worth at least $500,000 to keep your little jungle rain dance going.
Your ego's writing checks that your body can't cash.
You bring the money to this address at midnight, or the next ticket that gets punched is yours.
Scandal, you've got Botticelli squirming, so why don't you do a sit-down with him, wear a wire. We'll let the police wrap this thing up.
There's no guy doing it, that's why.
Oh, I see. But it's okay if you die.
You brought me into Cobra to hold some cop's coat. You recruited the wrong guy.
Just elementary tactical strategy, solid but effective. When the enemy is on the attack, make them cross your minefield to hit you. Hope you don't mind if I've added a few ornaments to this Christmas tree.
Thermal scanners. Sensitive enough to pick up a rattler running a fever.
Rattler. It's an ironic choice of words there, Scandal.
These guys won't be coming to shake my hand, Dallas.
No. Rattlers just shake their tails.
If anything goes wrong, there may not be anything to come into.
Welcome wagons here, Scandal. Like four, count them, 4 bogeys, one getting close. Okay, Scared, we got another bogey moving in toward you. Numero 3, closing in rapido.
What are you, Army? Ranger? You a Marine boy?
SEAL.
Ah. Come here, boy. No. Get over here.
Take a knife, SEAL.
Get out of the way, Cleve!
Whoa. Okay. Talk.
Okay, pull me in. Botticelli cut a deal with Clay Miller so that he could use his death squad of Prus as the perfect hit squad, I swear. Get me out of here.
One of the Prus killed Thomas Nelson because he caught him in a drug smuggling operation.
Right? What are you, a cop?
My arms are getting tired.
Botticelli ordered it.
Who else did Botticelli have killed?
First hit was a cop in Bay City.
Got what we need, Scandal. Don't do this to yourself.
Keep talking.
Look, this dirty cop is into Botticelli. A real weak guy. And, anyway, Botticelli would, add his claws into this guy big time, and the cop would tip us off when the police were getting ready to pounce.
Why would Botticelli order a hit on a dirty cop who's already in his pocket?
No. The hit was on this cop who'd infiltrated Botticelli's inner circle.
This man?
Yeah, that's him. His name was Jackson.
You saying Robert Jackson wasn't a dirty cop?
Hell no, he was working with the feds. He was this close to bringing down Botticelli. The dirty cop was Jackson's partner, a guy named Jake. He tipped us off to Jackson. Clay personally punched Jake's ticket.
Where's Botticelli?
Down in his limo. We're supposed to bring him alive.
It's not disappointing, huh?
Scandal, wait.
I'm sorry, Mr. Botticelli.
Hold it right there.
Just you and me now, huh, tough guy?
My name's not Tough Guy. It's Scandal Jackson, Jr.
Scandal Jackson.
The name was also my father's. You remember him? He was a cop. You had him murdered. The last job he took on was stopping you. And I'm gonna finish it for him.
He wasn't man enough. And neither are you.
Get a good look in my eyes, Botticelli. I want you to think about me every day as you're racing that little cell.
That's the way to do it, son. That's it. That's the way.
Missing your father?
No, just remembering him.
So are you going to stay?
Maybe.
Maybe. Sounds like there's a deal in there somewhere.
Got a new face? New outlook? If you guys are willing to back me, I'll help some people.
Deal.
Not so quick. First, I'm gonna need to borrow $100,000.
And where am I supposed to get $100,000?
You can write me a check, Miss Amber.
So how long have you known that Quentin Avery was my father?
Long enough to know you made it on your own. Not by being his daughter.
You're a pretty clever man, aren't you, Mr. Jackson?
Who might argue with a woman who's gonna loan me $100,000?
What do you need the money for? I can't believe you spent $100,000 on this.
Hey, how about that, huh? 60 for the boat, 40 to fix her. We'll be sailing in no time.
They don't make bass boats like they used to. Come on aboard.
You got you something? I tracked down the guy at the auction who bought it for $10, and he sold it to me for $100.
She tracked it down. I forked over the dead presidents.
Inflation, huh?
Inflation? Don't bother me these days. Like I said, I'm a Democrat now.
Make a wish.
I did make a wish that day. After a long spell of drifting, the wind was back in my sails and I had a new course. There's a lot of victims out there who need someone's help. It was my wish, my plan, to help them.